We are finding ourselves 4th place after 17 games being played of the league season. We also went out of the US Open Cup last season. We won against, let me just take a quick look here. We of course won against Timbers 4-0. However, in the round of 16 we lost to Philadelphia 3-1, so our cup journey ended earlier than we hoped for. But the main goal of the season is of course to finish inside the top 5 and get in to the playoff stages of the MLS. And this is how our current team is looking. I am very happy with the team. I will not make any signings in this transfer window. We have a very good 11 and we have some decent players on the bench such as Herrera, Bartlett, Pirani and Vinicius as well, who are decent depth. But I'm very happy with the starting 11, which includes Hong, Bellerin, Schnegg, Maguire, Rolls, Barajas, Sarmiento, Fred, Cremashi, Sargent and right up top. We can see Josh Sargent is our top scorer. He has scored 10 goals and got 3 assists. Haji Wright has scored 7 goals. Barajas has scored 6. Fred and Sarmiento has scored 4. Schnegg has scored 2 and Pirani has got a single goal, with Fred being the top assister in the team as well with 7, Sarmiento 5, Cremashi 4, Sargent 3, Barajas 2, same with Wright, Schnegg, Suhir, Eno have all got 1. But let's just get straight into the games here. Hopefully we can start off with a bang, but we do not. We lose 2-1 to Chicago Fire. Can we take revenge on Portland Timbers after they knocked us out of the cup? We cannot. It's a 2-2 draw. Surely we will win. We will not go 3 games without a win. Yes, we do. 1-0 loss. Up next it is Inter Miami at home, and it's another loss. What are we doing? Nashville up next. We have to bounce back now, and we finally do by winning 3-1. And that horrible pour of form has seen us fall all the way down to 8th place. So it's been an absolute nightmare start to the second half of the season in MLS. Hopefully the win against Nashville can help us get some sort of momentum going. The next opponents are LA Galaxy away from home at Dignity Health Sports Park. And we can see we are losing Josh Sargent as he is on international duty, which is a big loss. But hopefully we can pick up all 3 points no matter what. LA Galaxy looking to get an early attack here, but thankfully Harry Maguire knows exactly what Painsil wants to do and wins the ball. Sarmiento to Fred, who joins the attack. Fred looks for Haji Wright. He can't find him. He finds him now. Right to Merle, who has taken Sargent's starting spot, and he shows exactly why he has taken it over Vinicius as he scores a goal. The young American striker is back on the score sheet. Marco Reus is of course still at LA Galaxy, and it's a good try by the striker, but thankfully Hong knows exactly what he's supposed to do as he makes a pretty decent save. Painsil now using his pace. Can Rolls get the block on it? He cannot. Painsil is too fast, and LA Galaxy have equalized, and it's a good finish by the right winger. And Marco Reus now going up the attack, and he tries at Trivella, and it sneaks its way in, and we've lost the lead in a matter of just a couple of minutes. And I do believe Hong should be able to save that, and that is way too easy for Marco Reus. Yes, he's a fabulous player, but that shouldn't go in, especially from that angle. Fred to Merle, who has been pretty decent for us so far. He finds Barajas, he tries the shot, and he hits the post. It's so close to find the equalizer, and we simply cannot lose to this LA Galaxy team. Haji Wright, surely this time it's a goal, and he shoots it wide. LA Galaxy are on the attack again. What can I do this time? Surely do not let him shoot, do not let him shoot, do not let him shoot. And they get a luck on their side by hitting the post, and the shot goes in. And the nightmare continues with DC United. Even though we built a pretty solid team on paper, it's simply not working out as of now on the pitch. And it's just way too easily. We are way too passive in defense. And LA Galaxy have taken the lead 3-1 to Barajas. Can we get some sort of hope going? Barajas, he shoots. This time it's a goal. We get one back straight away. But we need even more goals. I would have liked us to win this game against LA Galaxy, but it looks like it will be a very difficult task as of now. However, it is a good goal by Barajas. Haji Wright finds Merle. Back to Wright. To Barajas. Can he score his second of the day? He cannot. He shoots it over the bar. LA Galaxy on the attack again. Marco Reus is looking for a brace, and it's another good long range shot by the German legend, and he sent LA Galaxy up in a 4-2 lead. Sarmiento to Haji Wright. Can we score a late goal here? I don't think it matters anyways. Haji Wright, he scores. It's 4-3. We just have 2 minutes left, but I don't think we will get anything from this game. And that is game over here. They even got one more chance. Surely they won't score again. They get a corner, but it's game over. Just blow the whistle, ref. It's no point giving them any more chances. We have lost. We know it. It's another disappointing result, and our season are just crashing right in front of our eyes with another loss. And as we can see, that is now 1 win in the last 7 league games, and we have just fallen down like a rock down the table. We are now 9th place, 31 points. Top 5 has 35 points. So unless we find some good form now ASAP, the whole season has been ruined. We have a chance here to turn the season or start to turn it around against Charlotte, but we lose 2-1. And an away game against New York Red Bulls. Thankfully, we win 2-1 now. Next up, it is New England away from home, and we lose once again. It's just a crisis. Orlando City at home. We have to win now. Yeah, we win 2-1, but it probably doesn't matter at all. Or actually, it could matter because we are still 9th. However, we are just 3 points behind New England, who are at 5th place, which is of course the goal. So the dream of getting top 5 still lives on. However, we then need to deliver in the last couple of games here in the United States, because we are not looking to stay for another season in the US. No matter what, if we win the MLS title or if we finish like 15th, I will change clubs either way. But it would be nice to have a successful spell here at DC United. And we can see a big problem of us losing a lot of games is because we just kept 3 clean sheets, and 2 of them have been in the league. So we are having a very difficult spell going backwards. We can see Schnegg 2 goals, 2 assists from left back, Beyerin from right back, 0 goal contributions. So they are not even giving a lot in the front. But Sargent 11 goals, 3 assists. But has he had an injury, or he has been on international duty, of course. But has 10 goals, 4 assists. Haji Wright 10 goals, 4 assists. Sarmiento 6 goals, 6 assists. Fred 4 goals and 9 assists. A win against Toronto is crucial if we want to still have some sort of hope to reach top 5. So let's go to Toronto and hopefully go home with all 3 points. Toronto are the team that are creating the first attack here. Thankfully, it leads to absolutely nothing. Bernardeschi, we of course know he has good skills. The Italian creative midfielder or winger or whatever he is nowadays. To Flores, to Longstaff, who is at Toronto. Osorio, Spicer, he gets too much room and space, but thankfully the shot is straight at Hong. Sarmiento with a beautiful pass to Haji Wright. Surely this time right. Surely. But where is the pace? Where is the pace? Where is your pace? Daniel, he's looking to create something here. Thankfully Bartlett wins the first tackle. He wins the second, but the referee decides that is a free kick. Can they create something from the free kick? Bernardeschi with a good cross. And what is that marking? Our defense is an absolute joke. Bernardeschi on the attack once again. Bartlett wins it this time, and thankfully our defense are actually showing some sort of competence. He keeps the ball well here, Fred. He looks to find Wright. He just walks away from the ball. I got to say, in the games I've played, Haji Wright has been an immense flop. Garmashi finds Fred. Sarmiento with the overlap down the left. Sarmiento to Haji Wright. This time right. Surely this time you even missed that one. Barayas, Karmeshi. Barajas with a good ball to Sargent. Surely we score now. Surely we score now. Thankfully, we finally managed to find the back of the net. And we need one more goal, because anything but a win here is woeful. Toronto are looking to answer back straight away, but that is a very poor decision from their attacker. And Daniel, he will probably win it here for Toronto, but that is a massive save by Hong. And they got the last minute corner here. Toronto will clear it away, but that should be game over, or the referee is probably giving them one more chance. Bernardeschi gets past everyone. The referee has given them one more chance, and thankfully they do not score, so the points are shared, but that is not what we came here for. We wanted a win and we failed to do so once again. And that draw sees us now 5 points behind 5th place, and we are still in 9th. So it's looking like it will be a very difficult season for DC United. Can we get a win against Nashville away from home? We do so by winning 2-0. Up next, it is New York City, and the result is 2-0 to us, so we are picking up some form. Can we get a decent result against Atalanta, who are doing very well? It's a 1-1 draw. And we are back in the mix again after 3 very good results in a row. We are just 1 point behind 5th place, and that is looking very promising. We are, of course, 6th now, so we don't have any other opponents ahead of us. We are, of course, looking to top 5, so it's just 1 position to go up, and now I got to believe that we can do it. And if we want to get top 5, we need to get something from the Chicago Fire game, from the New England game, and also from the Columbus Crew game. I do believe we can create something magical here right now, so let's show it. We are starting with the game against Chicago Fire, and we win 1-0, come on! And up next it is New England, and it's a 2-2 draw, and it all falls down on this game against Columbus Crew, and we win 3-2, and that seals it. We have finished inside the top 5, which was the goal, and halfway or towards the end of the season it looked like it would be an impossible task to do so. We had some very bad form, but thankfully we managed to pull it through, and that means, of course, we are in the MLS playoff rounds, and in the first round we will take on New York City. And let's see if we can qualify to the next round. New York City, it is a pretty solid opponent, of course. However, I do believe if we play our best, we can certainly get through to the next round, and the game finished 3-2, and we have advanced to the next round with a Sargent hat-trick. So Sargent is absolutely the hero this moment in time, and that hat-trick sees Josh Sargent now up to 16 goals in 28 games. He's also got 4 assists. Barajas has had a very good season, getting 20 goal contributions so far. Haji Wright, it feels like he has been stuck on 10 goals for a while now. Sarimento has 7 assists and 6 goals. Fred now up to 10 assists as well. And in the conference semifinals, we will take on FC Cincinnati, who we of course lost to earlier this season, so it will be a big task. But if we play our best like we did against New York City, I am sure we can get a decent result. Come on, DC United, let's show them from our best side. And we have everyone available in the starting 11, but I am going to make a shock replacement. I am going to put Haji Wright on the bench and give Vinicius the chance. He was very good after we bought him halfway through the last season, so hopefully he can show us why it was the right decision to start him over Wright. And Cincinnati have started like we expected. They are dominating the ball. Denke here. Harry Maguire with a big tackle. Maybe that can start an attack for us. Sargent to Vinicius. He got the start today. Let it pay off. Vinicius, he shoots and he scores, and he gives DC United the perfect start after 12 minutes in the conference semifinals, and shows exactly why he starts today. And that is a big interception by Harry Maguire once again. Can we absolutely shock Cincinnati here? No, Josh Sargent could make it too, but it's a big save by Cincinnati's goalkeeper. And Orellano now trying to create something for Cincinnati. Orellano with a shot, but Tong also shows that he's ready to participate in the semifinals. Stroud to Denke. He can look to find Orellano in the middle. He do so, and Cincinnati have equalized, and the game is now 1-1 again after a good attack by Cincinnati. Sarimento, Vinicius to Sargent. Barajas makes the run down the right. Barajas get the ball. Can he score? Our Mexican talent. He tries the shot, but it's straight at the goalkeeper. Barajas to Sargent. Sargent finds Vinicius in the middle. He could have probably gone himself, but he finds Vinicius. But it's another good save by Cincinnati's goalkeeper. Fred wins the ball high up the pitch. He looks for the cross to Sargent, but it's a Miyazaga blocks or heads it away. Maybe we can create something from the corner. Fred to Sargent, and it's just wide, and that should have hit the target at least. With a good ball to Vinicius, with a great scoop turn. Can he get past the defenders? He finds Kremashi, and the save is there to be made once again by the goalkeeper. Barajas makes the run. He gets the ball here. Barajas. What can he do? He finds Sargent back. And we don't really have a lot of options right now. But Fred to Sargent. Josh Sargent. That has to be a goal. And it is Vinicius that can be the hero by scoring a brace in the conference semi-finals. And it looks like the Brazilian striker has sent us to the conference final. And that is game over. DC United are in the conference final after knocking out Cincinnati. And what a decision it was to start Carlos Vinicius. He got to start ahead of Haji Wright, and he paid it back by getting 2 goals in the conference semi-finals. And last year's champions FC Dallas will take on LAFC in the Western Conference final, while the Eastern Conference final will be between DC United and Atalanta United. And as we can see by the table, Atalanta are the clear favourites. They got 14 more points than us, but we knocked out Cincinnati, who won the whole MLS league phase kind of thing, whatever you want to call it. So we definitely have something here to do, but we know it will be difficult. But let's keep the belief in the team. And the starting 11 will be the exact same 11 that started against Cincinnati. Vinicius will of course get another start at the club. And it looks like DC United are looking to create the first chance of the game here. Josh Sargent, he shoots, but that is a poor shot straight at Atalanta's goalkeeper. Miranchuk, he looks to find a good ball, but thankfully Harry Maguire is there to head it away. Fred to Carlos Vinicius. It's a good ball to Sarmiento. And that cross is not it, but we still keep it. Barajas, he tries to shot himself, but Cohen makes the save. And Mosquera finds Latelath, and he of course makes 0 mistakes 1-1 against Hong. And Atalanta have taken the lead after 30 minutes. Fred to Vinicius. Back to Fred. And it's a decent skill move there by Fred. He creates the space for himself. But it's another poor effort by us. Sarmiento, we know he got a good long range shot on him. However, he doesn't need to try it now. Sarmiento, another incredible save by Atalanta's goalkeeper. And we just can't seem to score in this game unless we can do something now. Vinicius, he keeps the ball well. Vinicius, surely this time. And once we beat the goalkeeper, we hit the bar. Latelath finds Mosquera, who can double the lead. But that is a crucial block by Maguire. And we can't clear the corner properly away. Thankfully we do now. And now we can counter. It is Barajas. Sargent joins him. Josh Sargent. Surely it will be a goal this time. But the touch is too far away from himself. Mosquera to Latelath, and he doubles the lead with a brace, and Atalanta have taken a 2-0 lead at home. Kremashi with a wonderful pass to Barajas, who finds Sargent. This time can we score? But Cohen with another save. Saba, what can he do for Atalanta? He looks to find Latelath, who tries the bicycle kick for the hat-trick, but thankfully it's just straight at Hong. Bellerin to Barajas, he finds Sargent back to Barajas. To Vinicius, he tries to find Vinicius, but it's Gregersen with a last second tackle. Latelath to Miranchuk with a good ball to the right winger Miguel Almiron. He tries to find Latelath, but thankfully it's straight at Maguire, and we just can't stop Atalanta right now. Latelath with the shot and Hong with the save this time. And there, it could be game over, but a big tackle by Rolls. But looking at the clock, I don't think we will get anything from this game, and it looks like our journey will end in the conference final. And maybe we can get a last minute goal here just to create some sort of hope. But Ayas, he can't get the shot away, and that is game over. DC United are out in the conference final. Atalanta are through to the proper final, so our journey unfortunately ends here. And all in all, I do have to say, I think we had a successful spell here at DC United. Yes, we didn't win any silverware. We are going to move clubs going into season number 4 of the Journeyman, but we took over DC United when they were last in the Eastern Conference. They were the worst team in terms of points tally in both the Western and Eastern Conference together, and we have made them into a team that fought for the title. We finished inside the top 5, which of course sent us through to the playoff rounds in the MLS, where we knocked out New York City in the first round. In the semifinals, we knocked out Cincinnati, who won the league phase, but unfortunately, we became the third or fourth best team in MLS by losing to Atalanta, who also went out to actually lose to Dallas, who has won back-to-back league titles. So congratulations to Dallas for winning back-to-back MLS titles. But we managed to rebuild DC United from the 29th worst or best team in MLS to the fourth or third best team. And I've got to say, we have created a very cool looking squad as well. Hong, who was here from the start, has now 78 rated. Rolls, who were also here from the start, 75. Schnegg, 77. Barajas on the right is also a player that we are here from the start, who is now 78 rated. But we signed Bellerin, the theme of the kind of DC United rebuild was to focus on former Premier League players, and Bellerin is of course one of those, 77 rated. Harry Maguire has gone down to 78. Fred is now the captain at DC United, is 81 rated. Sarmiento is 75 rated, and Sargent is 79 rated. Haji Wright has never played in the Premier League, but he has of course played for Championship side Coventry, so he kind of fitted the mold we wanted to focus on the players. And we also wanted to focus or sign a young American talent, which was Kremashi. He has of course never played for the Premier League, but it's a very fun and cool looking squad. We also signed Vinicius, who was an emergency striker last season. But all in all, a very fun and exciting squad that we have created here at DC United. Sargent also ended the season as our top scorer, getting 16 goals and 5 assists. Barajas scored 13 goals, getting 7 assists. Haji Wright 10 goals, 4 assists. Vinicius actually ended by 8 goals in just 15 games, which is very good. Sarmiento 6 goals, 7 assists. Fred 4 goals, 10 assists. Schnegg 3 goals, 2 assists. Merle 3 goals, 1 assist. Kremashi 2 goals, 5 assists. Pirani 2 goals. Rolls 1 goal. And did anyone who didn't score get an assist? Yes, Herrera picked up 2 assists, and Hector Bellerin 1, same with Harry Maguire, Merle, Sohir, and Eno as well. And that is it for the spell here at DC United, and also the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Next episode, we will join a new club, and I do believe we will go back to Europe. But thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys next time.